They sent 3 riders before sunrise. Only one rode home. I wore your colors through the winter, carried iron through the rain. I watched good men become numbers, watched the priests excuse the pain. You put a price upon my silence, hung my name above the gate. But a man who's lost his kingdom has no throne left to obey. I gave you blood, I gave you years. You gave me nothing but a reason to disappear. No king owns me, no crown knows my name. I walked out through the fire, I won't crawl back through the flame. Let the black flag find me, let the cold sea rise. You can send your wolves to hunt me, I've been dead behind these eyes. No king owns me, no king owns me tonight. There's a road beyond the border where the law forgets to breathe. Every town has heard the story, but they don't know what to believe. Some say I betrayed my brothers, some say I was born to run. Truth is I went home to save them. By the time I came they were gone. So keep your gold, keep your gods. A kingdom built on frightened men was broken from the start. No king owns me, no crown knows my name. I walked out through the fire, I won't crawl back through the flame. Let the black flags find me, let the cold sea rise. You can send your wolves to hunt me, I've been dead behind these eyes. No king owns me, no king owns me tonight.
Who gave the king his power?
Men who learn to kneel.
Who takes the power from him?
Men who choose to leave.
What do I carry with me?
Every scar, every name.
What do I owe the kingdom?
Nothing, nothing, nothing.
No king owns me, no chain holds my hand. I've slept beneath your gallows, I've crossed your frozen lands. Let the church bells warn them, let the watchfire shine. You can carve me from your history, you will never take what's mine. No king owns me,
No king owns me tonight. Tell the crown I heard its warning. Tell the crown I kept walking.
I knew you'd come back.
Men like you always return.
When there's nobody left to forgive them.
You stand outside my doorway with the snow upon your coat. You've got his knife around your waist and his blood inside your oath.
Don't tell me how he died there. Don't say he called my name. I've heard the songs they sing of war. They make cowards sound like saints.
I carried him for 7 miles with an arrow in my side. He kept asking for the sunrise, but the clouds refused the sky.
He gave the knife into my keeping, said don't let her think I ran. I didn't come to ask forgiveness, I came because he was my friend.
Then why were you the one who lived? I ask myself the same.
One of you came home, neither one survived.
You still have breath.
I left my soul behind. Don't speak his name.
It follows where I go,
2 shadows at the doorway,
with nowhere left called home.
He used to sing while chopping firewood, always half a beat behind. He'd leave his boots beside the table, like the floor had crossed his mind. I kept his cup above the fireplace, I never moved his chair. And every night the wind comes through it, like he's almost standing there.
He talked about that crooked roof and the daughter he had planned. He said he'd trade 100 victories for one more touch of your hand. The last thing that he asked me was to bring his wedding ring.
I've carried it through 3 hard winters. I was scared of what it meant.
Then
Why did you wait so long?
because grief has teeth and I was tired of being bitten.
One of you came home, neither one survived.
You still have breath.
I left my soul behind. I hated your face.
I hated mine as well.
2 shadows at the doorway,
Still listening for the bell.
leave the knife,
It was his,
then leave the ring.
it was yours.
What will you carry now?
The part he couldn't bring home.
One of us keeps walking, one of us stays here.
Both of us will hear him.
When the winter night is clear,
No song can make it righteous.
no God can make it whole.
Just 2 shadows at the doorway.
And one name between our souls. Come inside.
The storm is getting worse. There's a tavern by the harbor where the windows never close. The owner keeps a candle for the sailors no one knows. I take the chair beside the chimney, the one that leans against the wall. Order 5 cups from the keeper, though I'm drinking there alone. One for the brother who laughed to death, one for the boy who lost his breath, one for the captain who cursed the tide, one for the fool who stood by my side, and one for me, though I made it home. Some roads leave a man more gone than gone. Pour it slow, let the old song play. Whiskey for the fallen at the end of the day. Jordan stole a silver necklace from a lord in Hamar Bay. He swore he'd give it to his mother. He never lived to see her face. Lost could sleep through any thunder, but he feared the quiet snow. Said silence made him hear the people he had buried years ago. One for the brother who laughed to death, one for the boy who lost his breath, one for the captain who cursed the tide, one for the fool who stood by my side, and one for me, though I made it home. Some roads leave a man more gone than gone. Pour it slow, let the old song play. Whiskey for the fallen at the end of the day. This one was barely 20. Always asked what love felt like. We told him war will teach him nothing. He just grinned and held his knife. The oldest knew we wouldn't make it. Still he led us through the smoke. When the bridge went down beneath him, he was singing some old joke. I don't drink to forget them, that would be too kind. I drink because remembering is the only thing still mine. One for the brother who laughed to death, one for the boy who lost his breath, one for the captain beneath the tide, one for every name they left behind, and one for me, though I made it home. I've never felt less alive or more alone. Close the door, let the old strings play. Whiskey for the fallen at the end of the day. Here, keep the candle burning, keeper. I may bring more names to mind.
Carry us home. There are torchlights on the hillside, there are riders on the road. There's a body in the watchtower, and a secret in the boat. Keep the sail beneath the moonlight, keep the oars below the foam. If the river knows our true names, let the river keep them cold. Don't look back at the burning town, don't ask who struck the bell. Some men run away from justice, some men run away from hell. Row, black river, carry us slow, past the king's fire, under the snow. No light behind us, no grave ahead. Together row, black river, carry the living like the dead. Yeah, there's a woman near the bowline, with a bow across her knees. She hasn't said a word since midnight, but the soldiers know her deeds. There's a preacher in the cargo, with a knife beneath his robe. Says the gods have turned against us. I say gods don't row the boat. Hear the hounds beyond the water, hear the arrows strike the rain. They can own the road behind us, they will never own the waves. Hi! Row, black river, carry us slow, past the king's fire, under the snow. No light behind us, no grave ahead. Together row, black river, carry the living like the 7 on the deck and the 8th man bleeding. One keeps rolling while the wound keeps speaking. Gold in the barrel, names in the book. Every man guilty by the way that he looks. Cold in the fingers, salt in the lungs. Old man praying in forgotten tongues. King sent 20, river took 10. Send 10 more, we'll
disappear again. Who owns the water?
No one.
Who owns the night?
No one.
Who owns a man when his chains are gone?
No one, no one, no one.
Roll, black river, carry us slow past the last tower, far from the throne. No flag above us, no prayer left unsaid. Roll, black river, carry the living like the dead. Roll, roll, black river, carry us home. I found the road beneath the snowfall, though the markers had all changed. The old bridge leaned into the water, the church had lost its weather vane. There were children by the mill house, none of them had heard of me. I asked about the house near Blackwood, they said the place has been empty since spring. I thought the stones would know my footsteps, I thought the wind would say my name. But the north forgot my name, the door forgot my hair. The field where I was raised now belongs to another man. The river kept on moving like I'd never crossed its fray. I came home carrying memories, but the north forgot my name. The apple tree was split by lightning, still alive along one side. I found a mark beneath the branches where my sister carved our lives, 2 crooked lines and 7 letters, almost hidden by the grain. I traced them with a shaking finger. For a moment I was 8. I heard my mother call for supper, then the winter spoke again. And the north forgot my name, the door forgot my hair. The field where I was raised now belongs to another man. The river kept on moving like I never crossed its fray. I came home carrying memories, but the north forgot my name. An old man at the trading post looked longer than the rest. He said, you have your father's silence and the scar above his chest. I asked him where my people rested. He pointed past the hill. There were 6 stones beneath the birches, one space was waiting still. I used to fear I'd die forgotten, far away from where I came. Now I know the crueler ending, to return and find the same.
The north forgot my name,
but the soil knew my knees.
the birches bent above me,
like they still remembered me. I laid my sword beside them, I let go of all the blame. A man can lose his country and still choose where he remains. The north forgot my name, for the ones beneath the snow. They burned the wreckage before dawn. Funny thing about ash, it travels. They took my face from every doorway, scraped my mark from every stone. Told the children I was nothing, just a trader with no home. But the baker near the south wall still leaves bread behind the gate. And the guards don't use the old road when they're riding home too late. You can silence every witness, you can bury every blade, but the smoke above your kingdom still remembers what you made. The ashes know my name, they carry it through town. All the roofs and overwatch fires past the walls you thought was sound. You can strike me from the record, you can curse me all the same, but every time your kingdom burns, the ashes know my name. There's a woman in the market with a scar across her chin. She once hid me in a cellar when the winter guards came in. She said, I don't believe your story, and I don't care who was right, but no man should face a hanging just for leaving in the night. So keep sharpening your speeches, keep polishing the crown. The throne looks tall from underneath until the rafters tumble down. The ashes know my name, they carry it through town. Over roofs and overwatch fires past the walls you thought was sound. You can strike me from the record, you can curse me all the same, but every time your kingdom burns, the ashes know my name. A statue, I don't need a song, just one man at the tavern saying maybe they were wrong. I don't need forgiveness, I don't need your shame. Let the wind decide what's left of me. The ashes know my name. The ashes know my name, they rise above the snow. Streets that learn to fear me, past the homes I used to know. You can hide behind your banners, you can feed the crowd your blame, but every fire tells the truth. The ashes know my name. Burn the paper, keep the memory.
You always did arrive
at the worst possible hour. They brought you through the eastern yard with iron on your wrists.
You look thinner than I remembered,
still wearing that crooked grin.
The captain gave me written orders,
sealed in red and signed at noon.
He said, make sure the rope holds steady,
we'll be finished with him soon. moment I almost didn't know your face.
Last time I saw you, smoke was rising
from the ruins of that place. I pulled you from beneath the timber.
You cursed me all the way outside.
Never thought the debt between us would be settled by a rope and time.
Don't call it debt,
then call it what you need.
You broke the law.
The law broke first. There's no mercy at the gallows.
Then why are your hands shaking?
There's no road beyond this morning.
Every road begins with waiting.
I was told to end your story.
You were never good at lies.
There's no mercy at the gallows.
Only choices dressed as right. The crowd had gathered by the chapel. Some had brought their children here.
They wanted justice before breakfast,
something simple they could cheer.
You looked across the wooden platform,
not at them, but straight at me.
And suddenly the rope felt heavier
than any chain I'd ever seen.
I won't ask you for a rescue. I won't beg you to betray the uniform you fought to earn, or the oath you chose to make. But there's a knife beneath your left boot. There's a horse behind the wall, and the guard beside the staircase has been drinking since last fall.
We noticed all of that.
I had time.
You always talk too much.
You always listen anyway.
There's no mercy at the gallows.
Then why are your hands shaking?
There's no road beyond this morning.
Every road begins with waiting.
I was told to end your story.
You were never good at lies.
There's no mercy at the gallows.
Only choices
dressed as right. When the bell rings, run east.
You'll come with me.
No.
Then I stay.
For once in your life, don't make bravery look stupid.
For once in yours, don't call fear duty.
There was mercy at the gallows,
though the kingdom called it crime.
There was thunder in the courtyard.
There were horses cutting time.
Let them ride us down as traitors.
Let them dress their fear in white.
There was mercy at the gallows,
and we vanished before night.
I cut the rope. He never stopped talking.
I've been walking where the coastline cuts the black rock into teeth. Gotta have they left the daylight and a hole inside my sleeve. The salt dried on my collar, there's mud inside my boots. I traded someone's silver for a coat that doesn't suit. I don't know where I'm going, that's the only honest thing. I just know the road behind me still belongs to someone's king. Down the black salt road, where the cold wind blows, where the sea keeps every secret that a tired man won't hold. I got no flag above me, no promise left to hold, just a pocket full of nothing. down the black salt road. Met a fisherman near Varden with a daughter in one eye. He said storm comes before morning. I said storms usually do. He gave me dried out apples. I repaired his broken door. We didn't ask each other what we used to be before. There are people who want answers. There are questions better drowned. Sometimes peace is just a stranger who lets you sleep without a sound. Down the black salt road, where the cold wind blows, where the sea keeps every secret that a tired man won't hold. I got no flag above me, no promise left to hold, just a pocket full of nothing. Down the black salt road. There's a tavern at the crossing with a blue door painted thin. The singer there forgets the words, but everybody joins her in. I stayed until the candles turned the room to smoking gold. For one night no one knew me, for one night I wasn't old. Maybe freedom isn't thunder, maybe no one shouts your name. Maybe freedom is a table where nobody asks you to explain. Down a black salt road, where the evening settles slow, where the waves erase a footprint before anyone can know. I got no flag above me, no war left to outgrow, just a song I nearly remember. Down the black salt road. Keep the door blue, I might come back.
There's a lake beyond the pine line where no hunter makes a fire. They say houses sleep beneath it with their chimneys and their spires. When the winter turns the water into glass beneath your feet, you can hear the old bells ringing from a town you'll never see.
Grandmother used to warn me, never answer when they call. Those bells don't ring for worship, they ring because they fell. She said one night the ground gave open, snow and rooftops disappeared, and the people kept on singing as the black lake swallowed prayer.
Still the sound comes through the winter, still it rises low and clear. Bells under the ice, calling through the blue. Every note belongs to someone who once stood where we do.
Don't follow the light,
don't answer twice.
some towns never stop remembering.
Bells under the ice. I went there with a lantern and a rope rope around my waist. Found a circle in the snowfall where the frost had turned to lace. Something moved below the surface, not a shadow, not a fish. Then a woman's voice beneath me sang the ending of my wish.
You came home before the sunrise with the lantern burning green. You didn't speak for 7 mornings, you barely seemed to dream. Then one evening at the window you began to hum that sound, and the water in the basin turned to ice without a cloud.
Bells under the ice,
Calling through the blue,
every note belongs to someone
who once stood where we do. Don't follow the light,
don't answer twice.
some towns never stop remembering.
Bells under the ice,
What did they promise?
a door beneath the lake,
What did they ask for?
a name they could replace.
Did you give them mine?
I gave them mine instead.
And somewhere under winter,
A stranger left the dead. Bells under the ice,
fading into blue,
one of them now carries
a voice that sounds like you.
no lantern tonight.
No footsteps on the white,
Some towns never stop
remembering.
bells under the ice.
Listen,
One bell is missing. I don't know how long the road is, I don't know what waits beyond. There are men who want me buried, there are debts I can't outrun. I won't ask you to forgive me, I won't ask you not to change. But if winter reaches your door, before I find my way,
leave one light in the window,
not for hope, not for show,
just enough to tell a tired man
there's a place he still might know.
you don't have to wait beside it.
You don't have to speak my name,
Leave one light in the window,
in case I find the road again.
I replaced the broken floorboard, your old coat is still upstairs. There's a crack beside the chimney that gets wider every year.
The neighbors stop their questions, the dog still hears the gate. I tell myself I'm not waiting, I'm just sleeping very late.
I leave one light in the window,
Not for hope, not for show,
just enough to tell a tired man
there's a place he still might know.
I don't wait beside it.
I don't whisper your old name,
I leave one light in the window,
in case you find the road again. I've slept beneath the pine trees, I've crossed rivers without bridges, I've heard songs in foreign taverns that made home feel like a sickness. But sometimes in the distance, when the snow begins to fall, I see a little square of amber, though there's no house there at all. What if I come back different?
everyone does.
What if I bring the trouble?
Leave it in the mud,
What if I have nothing?
then nothing weighs you down.
A door can still remember
how a lost hand turns it around. Leave one light in the window,
let it soften through the snow.
not a promise, not forgiveness,
Just a sign of where to go.
we don't have to call it waiting.
We don't have to call it fate.
Leave one light in the window,
I may still arrive too late.
leave one light in the window.
I may still arrive too late.
Leave one light in the window.
I am trying to find my way.
It's still burning.